Hello everybody, and welcome to my Blue Onion tutorial, to my early blues tutorial. This is a well-known strat in the Pikmin 2 speedrunning community to get blue Pikmin before you get yellow Pikmin, allowing you to basically clear out Awakening Wood in the payoff that run in one day. So, what you need for this run in payoff that is you need at least 2 reds, and usually 2 purples, but usually a lot of people throw a little bit more reds on there. But for this run, we're just going to use 2 reds and 2 purples. So you want to throw 1 Pikmin over there, throw the rest up here. Then you want to take a nap right next to that plant, and you want to get up here and whoops. This Pikmin decided that it wanted to go off the ledge. I'm just going to save him super quick. Alright, next. So, what you want to do for this run is you want to throw 2 Pikmin over here, and you want to throw the rest of your Pikmin on top of this dice. I'm actually not going to do that for this tutorial because the cutscene interrupts it, so I don't want to do that, but you would do that in the payoff that run so that after you do early blues you can still get this dice afterwards. Or if you mess up, you can actually use the dice for a cutscene, but we're not going to consider that in this quick tutorial here. So you want to take the other 2 Pikmin, and you want to come down here, and you want to throw 1 Pikmin, running throw 1 of these Pikmin at the poison gate. The moment that the Pikmin hits the ground, you want to throw the other Pikmin on top of the platform that's raised, and quickly run to the platform that's lowered. If you do it correctly, it should look something like this. After you press start on the cutscene, you should be in between these 2 pillars. So what you want to do is you want to angle your control stick in between the plant and the rock, and push forward like I did right there. And then what it should look like is like this, where the cursor is aligned with the circular shadow on the plant. Then you want to lightly turn your cursor onto the rock, and if you're a beginner, you actually can turn the camera and just press forward. And that makes it really easy to be consistent when you're new. Then, once this cursor is on the ground like it is here, you can turn it onto this rock, change your camera again, and press forward. And now you are out of the rock. After you pass the rock, it's actually easy to not clip out. You just want to follow this ridge. And you want to go until your cursor is in the middle of this 4-leaf clover patch, as shown here. Then you want to lightly turn your cursor somewhere in this direction, and you want to zoom out. So here's what you're going to be looking for. There is actually 2 very faint lines in the center of, right in front of me. They're actually right here. You can see them. Just, this line and this line. And you want your cursor to be sort of where I am, where it's in between the 2 lines and facing forward. So what you're going to do is you're going to run, and you're going to start holding X and continue pressing forward when your cursor is, when the center of your cursor is right around here-ish, a little bit past these little, discolored hash marks. And if you do it right, your cursor should be totally eclipsed in this clover patch that's right here, and you should clip into the blue onion area, as shown right now. As you see, I am now in the blue onion area, and, and all is well. Now I call the blue Pikmin, press start, and now, I'm free to do whatever I want. And, I hope this tutorial was sort of helpful. And, this is a beginning strat. Just, with all the camera turns. Once you become, a little bit more experienced, then you won't need to use the camera to turn anymore. And you can just sort of do this all a lot faster. But if you're trying to learn how to do it, I find that, making very slow movements and, turning the camera and just pressing forward to be consistent is what helped me a lot. And, even with this tutorial, you're not going to get it the first try because, how hard you press and, fine control movement is something that just can't be said. It has to be, felt. But hopefully, these visual cues that I narrated out should hopefully help a lot of runners that are having problems with this. So, thank you all for looking and tuning in.